Hello, and welcome back to the Michael Rose Experience. So, look, I'm by myself again today, which I'm not tripping this time because it was kind of planned, but it kind of wasn't. I didn't realize that I never confirmed my guest and sent her the address. But it's all good in the hood. We'll be all right because I can do this. What do they say? Through Christ who strengthens me. I can do it. I want to give a special shout out to Me and the Bees Lemonade, who is in my cup today with my special juice. It's a great little mixture. Y'all check that out. Um, I believe they're at Whole Foods. Them fancy stores, child. The places I know I don't shop in because it's too damn expensive. You shop at Whole Foods, Paul?
I've been inside because they have a lot of free samples.
You've been inside, but have you purchased anything?
I bought a cookie once.
How much was that cookie?
Like $3.50.
I know you remember.
I do, because it was $3.50, and I was not okay with it.
Was it at least like one of them big gigantic cookies?
It was a big cookie. It was like toffee and peanut butter and chocolate. It was good.
Oh yeah, that sounds like it was real rich and
It
all that
was
and flavor
rich in money and flavor, right?
Oh yeah. So yeah, y'all check out that. They have many different flavors of lemonade, and I think they have like a sweet tea and lemonade version of something or whatnot. But it's really good. It's all natural, I do believe. Let me look at these ingredients. Well, it says real lemon, no high fructose corn syrup, made with love from Austin, Texas. So yeah, there's that. Anyways, we are gonna talk about my week for a little bit, and your week, and my week.
I'm down. Let's do it.
My week was a wee bit stressful. A little bit. I'm planning this promo shoot for the show, which somebody still ain't told me how much they're gonna be charging me for the damn song that I'm trying to get created.
Don't you hate when people don't do that?
I just hate when I send text messages and people don't respond.
I know. Yeah.
But anyway, so I had the grand idea to pick 10 models to shoot all in the photo shoot. So I got to pick all their clothes and do all their hair, all their makeup, and get all of them together. And then had this grand idea for everybody to do a group shot, and then everybody do their individual shots, all this extra stuff. And now I'm realizing that I just created I don't even know what to call it, but it probably a hair loss is probably what's going to end up being the result of this whole situation, because I'm doing it all by myself. All of my people that I normally have that help me are in the damn photo shoot.
Poor planning. That's okay.
It's
user error.
It was very
user
poor
error.
planning. I mean, I don't know what one of them, who happens to be my sister, was supposed to be left on the sidelines, but then she threw a damn temper tantrum because I didn't include her in the original lineup of models, and so I had to put her in, and so now I'm looking like there's nobody on my left and nobody, and then I'm supposed to be in the pictures too. Yeah, it's gonna be great. So I've been trying to figure that out. I've gotten 8 out of my 10 models fitted, and outfits have been selected. So I'm waiting on one to come in the mail, and then I don't really know what happened with the other one, but I'll figure it out after the damn show. So how was your week? Because it's starting to freak me out thinking about it all over again.
Take a sip. Take a sip of your drink. That's what we need. So yeah, my week was good. I went to Vegas this past weekend.
I know that you didn't think about the promo song, so
I did think about the promo song. Actually, I did do some research on the promo songs, the 2 that you were asking me. I did, and I've got some ideas. But yeah, Vegas was dangerous. Yeah.
This is last week. That was the week.
Nah.
Wait, you went back? Wait, hold on. What?
No, that was this past week, and I'm still recovering. Oh, you're still
recovering. You haven't quite yet fully recovered from your
I'm
Vegas.
Finally recovered. That was, I got back this past Monday. So, yeah. Remember, you came in a different day.
Right.
Yeah.
And then they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, that's why I can't talk about it. So next topic.
Only you come back and tell everybody that everything happened, yet you don't want to talk about it.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyways. So I feel like that there's been some hateration and some holleration in the dancery. Okay. So this week, the uproar online has been all about Dwayne Wade and his apparently homosexual son. This is another stressful situation that's probably gonna potentially cause me hair loss. So just prepare for that. I did wash my hair earlier and quite a bit of hair came out. So I wonder if maybe that was because of my stressful week. But we'll get to that later.
Last podcast, I saw some hair left in your seat.
You saw?
So I did. So you may need to get that checked out. You may need to
How
get
much
that
was
checked
it? Was it a lot?
It was more than
getting checked out.
More than not worry, more than no worry, but less than like I'm dying. So at
that rate, would you say that I could actually go back and watch the video footage and watch just hair fall?
Oh, absolutely.
It was so much? Oh wow.
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
And no one caught that.
In mid podcast, I'd hate to be like, "Oh, your hair's falling out."
Well, maybe you should, because if it's doing it like that, then I probably am losing too much, and maybe by the end it might be all gone.
It'd be a hell of a show.
Anyways, so all of the people are upset because he's supporting his son in him being homosexual, and I just really don't understand what the big deal is, because the man is there for his child. He's supporting him in his endeavors, following him wherever he wants to go, and supporting him doing what he wants to do. If the little boy think that he's gay, then he can think that. We're not going to necessarily act upon it at this age, but you can think and explore. But he don't necessarily know that he's straight either, I feel. What do you think? What would you do? Don't you have a son? You got a son?
I do have a son.
What would you do if he was sashaying and shantaing around?
Accept the hell out of him.
I mean, yeah.
I love him.
But tell the truth.
I am telling the truth. Absolutely.
Well, we know that, but
I think it's dumb when people. What do you want the kid to do? Just instantly, just change, stop the way they feel.
Macho.
Yeah, why?
Shoot the hoops and.
I think that he's doing an incredible job of raising his kid, because he's telling his kid that no matter what he feels, no matter how he feels on the inside, that it's okay. Mm-hmm. I think that being accepted from your parents is like step one of the great self-esteem that we have as kids. Mm-hmm. And I think it's dumb for these people to think, oh, you need to teach them how not to be gay. That's interesting, right? I'm gonna teach you how not to be attracted. You know what? It's just funny. I say this to people all the time whenever they tell me. They're like, "Oh yeah, it's you can choose."
That was going to be my next question.
Good. I think that's bullshit.
Do you believe that you can be born gay, or do you believe that it's a learned? Because some people, that was the argument that I got into, that it was a learned behavior.
I don't believe you can learn to have an attraction to something.
Okay, see, thank you. Finally, somebody who feels I feel. I don't feel like you learn
attraction.
Especially not sexual attraction.
No, you can't. It's like, so I say this to people. People are like, oh, it's a choice. And I ask them, I look at them and I say,
well, yeah, it's a choice.
Are you attracted to fat, disgusting men or women? Well, no. Why not? Change your ways. Be attracted to fat, disgusting people. Dirty, smelly. Be attracted to that right now. Go.
Can't.
They can't.
No.
They're like, well, I don't like that. Exactly. So why would you think it'd be any different for someone who is attracted to the same sex?
Well, I think that because we are it's just human nature to try things. I think that people along the way try homosexuality or lesbianism or whatever the fuck you want to categorize it as, and they try something that they end up liking, just like you might try a type of ice cream you never had before that you like. I don't think, and what's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong with that either.
We're very sexual people. We're humans. We're just animals. Mm-hmm. Now I'm not saying that. Okay. That's all we are. We're animals. We have these, we have these instincts. We have these things that we want and don't want. And if we don't try them, then how will we know? I'm not saying everyone should go out and just try it. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying if it happens and you like it or don't like it, why is that a big deal?
But you'll never know if you like it until you try it. Not like you just said, not to say just everybody go run out and try, some sort of same sex.
Right.
Speaking of, so two things. First of all, when you said animals, that made me think of my next topic.
Okay.
Have you ever seen homosexual animals? Because the other dude that I got into it with claimed he never seen two male dogs fucking, and I'm like, I seen it.
I saw it 2 days ago at the dog park with my puppy. There was a little boy dog that was humping the hell out of my dog. And I mean, from all circumstances and things that I know, that would be considered gay in the world. But I mean, I'm not going to go around and be like, my dog's gay, because that doesn't matter to me. It's my dog.
I got to pull this quote up because I can't misquote anybody.
Pull it up.
On anything. But there was another guy. I got into it with so many people. I need to get my ass off of Facebook and stop.
I want to hear about that question that was asked, or that thing that was posted on your Facebook talking about it's overdue for a date. I want to know if there was anything going on with that one.
Nobody ever responded.
Of course they didn't. Chicken shits.
I think it was like fake. I don't think it was like anybody who was really truly interested. Here's my thing with the damn the anonymous shit. It's just a platform for cowards to be cowards.
That's what social media is, period.
And, well, all that, but that just took it to an all-time high. But I also feel like a lot of these people are asking themselves these damn questions, to be honest with you. I really do. I really do. So there was someone who commented, did I lose it? I lost it. I don't even think it was on my status.
Losing it like your hair. Here we go.
Here we go. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna have to misquote a little bit because I don't know where it was, and I couldn't tell you.
You can paraphrase.
I can paraphrase. That's what they call it.
They
paraphrasing.
So
anyway, he was going back and forth about how in the beginning of time, some religion or body of group of people practiced bisexualism.
Catholicism is very key on homosexuality. A lot of their saints.
Well, according to this man, it was okay to be bisexual, yet all of the whatever or whatnots frowned upon homosexuality. I can't remember if he was going towards religion or what do you call it? Cultures. I think it was cultures. He was saying that they all frowned upon homosexualism, but they were okay with bisexualism. So my thing was, so it's okay to sleep with a man and a woman, or a woman and a woman and a man, or man, woman, however you want to flip that up and break it down, but it's not okay if it's just a man and a man or a woman and a woman. How the fuck does that even make any kind of sense?
It doesn't make sense. It's a shit ass argument that people like to do. People give the dumbest arguments out there. There's so many different things I could name right now. I probably won't because it'll put us on a whole different tangent, but that doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. I got a lot of heat building up on this, on stupidity. Stupidity is not my friend. I will tell you right now, and I like to tell people that they're dumb.
You know, I think that this topic in general brings forth a lot of people's stupidity that they normally can hide really well or whatnot. I think topics like this, when it comes to just minding your own fucking business and not being concerned with, because I made another status about the parents, and I'm like, I'm tired of y'all motherfuckers running around here acting like y'all don't know that some of these kids is gay from the moment they come the fuck out. Like, some of them is just clear and it's evident. It ain't got nothing to do with learning. I mean, well, if you really want to break it down, I mean, it's learned behavior, your character, your mannerisms and all that kind of shit can be learned because of who you're around.
Sure.
But like you said, I just don't feel that attraction is something that is learned at that age.
Of course not. You can't tell a 5-year-old to like boys.
Attraction isn't learned until you start experiencing things, I think.
I mean, experiencing things, but also have the hormone side of things in puberty. Right. You know, when you start to get 10, 11, 12 years old. But, you know, honestly, I was
looking at D Prince before puberty.
That's true. And I get that. I was just about to say that. I got a buddy of mine, great friend of mine who's gay. And he goes, I knew since I was 5 years old, something was different. Mm-hmm. He goes, he didn't know what it was, but he knew something was different. Something was different inside of him. Mm-hmm. And he looked at things differently. And I just, you said it a minute ago, was just mind your own fucking business.
That's all it is.
I don't understand why. If you and I are gay, why does it matter to Joe 32 miles away that has a wife and 2 kids? Why does it matter if I'm gay or you're gay or she's gay or he's? Why does that matter at all? What is that doing to Joe? I'm not fucking in their living room with another person. Why does that matter?
And to an extent, even if you are, you're not fucking Joe. So what is it?
See, I think that's the problem. Joe needs to get it.
Joe, and see, the ones that feel so strongly, like they always say, are the ones you probably need to watch the fuck out for.
You probably do. That's
and
exactly
actually, right. In my experience, I can say that is true.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I've got some friends of mine that I've known for years and years that very, very big womanizers, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sleep with all kinds of girls.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm 99.9% sure that they're pretty gay.
They're probably sleeping with all kinds of girls and all kinds of boys too.
Probably. Mm-hmm. Or saying they're sleeping with a lot of girls.
And they're really sleeping with a lot of boys.
With the girl's brother.
Right. That happens quite often.
And it's sad. It's actually sad to think that you have to hide what you truly love and want. I think that's a really shit world.
Well, because people do things like concern themselves with things that have nothing to do with them.
Of course.
Because who I sleep with does not affect my job. It doesn't affect...
It affects nothing.
It affects nothing at all.
Zero.
And so,
except for your bedroom or wherever else you would like to do it.
Purrt.
That's it. And it doesn't matter. It's like, you know, Joe over here can be like, oh, well, it's not okay to be gay, but then can go beat the shit out of his wife. And that's okay. Or can like child pornography. That's okay.
It's so many.
It's just so many inconsistencies and hypocritical things that are going on.
Double, triple, quadruple standards. And
it's never a two-way street. Never.
No. People pick and choose what they want to be for and what they want to be against. Just like they pick and choose all up into this Bible, which part of it they want to live by and which part they want to just kind of skip over and pretend like they never read or don't ever read at all. How about that for that matter?
Yep.
So what do you think about making your child? Now, I'm asking you this question because you're a parent. I don't have no damn kids. I don't ever plan on having no fucking kids. So, you know, let me just put that out there to the world. Don't even come try to. Don't even call yourself attracted to me if you think that you want kids, because I don't want no damn kids.
Ladies and gentlemen, don't even call him daddy.
Don't
do it.
Well, in certain circumstances.
Anyway, what was the question?
What do you think about making your kid straight?
Like, that doesn't make sense.
I understand that it doesn't make sense,
but you can't. What do you expect me to do?
Put him who thinks that you can, maybe.
I think you need to. You need to have some kind of person that thinks that you can, because I don't. What are you gonna put him in some chamber and make him look at boobies all day, and be like, "No, you're gonna be straight. Look at those titties." What are you gonna do?
I think that people do that.
I think they do too, and they actually have straight camps.
I've heard of those.
I've seen it. I've seen it on. I've seen advertisements for
exorcisms and all that kind
of shit. Yeah, they literally have
exorcisms
for gay, like it's a demon.
You can pray the gay away.
You can pray the gay away. Oh. I've been to churches where there's been a guy that was flamboyantly gay, and he was married to a woman because he was changed. He was absolutely changed.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I do think that people can change, because if somebody can be just a horrible person and then they see themselves and they make efforts to right their wrongs, that's showing signs of change. Just like you could be flamboyant and then wake up one day and just decide, you know what? This ain't for me.
Sure.
Now, it's hard to believe. It's very few and far between, and there aren't very many people who gonna go for that type of shit, which is a problem to me. But I think that if you expect somebody to change in other ways, why can't they change sexually or anything like that?
I don't know, man. It's a good point.
And go either way. Go from straight to being gay, gay to being straight.
I mean, that's a good point. I mean, I don't think that we can figure that out. I don't know if that's
you can change your damn husband or your wife whenever you decide you're done with their asses.
That's very true. You know, what's interesting about, I learned this back in school, is through the mind. When a gay man has a portion of the brain that menstruates mentally.
Like they have a menstrual cycle?
Yes, except without the bleeding, of course, because they don't have those reproductive organs.
I think men have that period. I don't think that has anything to do with you being gay, because some of these men be off for about a week.
But there is something that fires in the brain of a gay man the exact same way that it fires in a woman on her menstruation, on her menstruating cycle. So if you hear that and think about that, I mean, that's proven by science. I mean, that's not just me making shit up.
How did they prove that, though?
It's just firings in the brain, neurological tests.
So straight men didn't have them firings in the brain?
No. Nope. They did not. It has
and
the
what
exact
about lesbian women? Studs, to be specific. Did they have those same...
Yeah, it's biological makeup.
They have those same triggers that the straight men have?
I don't know. I really don't.
The article didn't go that far?
It did not go that far.
Well, they are incompetent because now I want to know.
I think we should look it up.
I'm going to look it up later on.
I'm about to say, that may be a long lookup.
Right. Which I did have an idea for one of those. Anyway, I don't know how that will work for the podcast, but we'll talk about that.
We'll figure it out. Let's do it.
What were we talking about? Damn, that quick.
No, you were talking about how to change children to be straight.
Pray the gay away.
Pray the gay away.
Pray the gay away. Let me tell you, from somebody who has tried to pray the gay away, it didn't work. Okay.
It didn't work? So you're telling me right now that you can't like women when I tell you to like women?
You know what? Here's the thing for me. It's not that I can't have sex with a woman. I was just having this conversation the other day. I think I'm a true man when it comes to sexual desires and needs. I just need a... Ooh, is anybody listening?
I know,
right? Ooh, it's about to get explicit. I just need a warm hole to put it in.
Oh,
just be honest about it. It's gonna be there, and that's that. But I have other sexual desires that I enjoy that a woman can't. Well, she could. But the thing is, it's not about sex with the woman. It's about actually being with the woman. I just can't do it.
There you go.
You bitching, I'm bitching, you nagging, I'm nagging, you complaining, I'm complaining.
Sounds like a big ass mess.
A bunch of bitches around. You can't do it. It's just like they say, two fat people can't be together.
I've seen that, and I always wondered how they
work?
I don't know. Do they put the belly on the back?
That's not my business, but that's
the belly
like
on
they
the
say
back.
that. I'm saying that for me and women, as far as being in a monogamous heterosexual relationship, it just ain't gonna work. Now,
I get it.
I have several women that want me to produce the sperm to make their child, and I have considered it several times.
I don't know about now that we all know that your hair falls out mid-podcast, but...
Well, that's just maybe a hormonal imbalance per last week's episode, so if you need to figure that out...
Let's spread that hormonal imbalance to a lot of other children.
Well, they might not spread. But you know what? It could also be genetic. There's that.
It could.
And that's really sad. But
chronic hair fallout.
It's not happening for me. I don't have that. It's thick, it's full, it's luscious, it's great. I'm young. I'm in my prime. It's doing what it's supposed to do. It's not going to happen for me. So I'm great.
All right, then.
But I can't be with a woman in any kind of... just my mental.
Hey, I'm the exact same way.
I've tried it. I've dated several women. I mean, I was a child, but it was enough to know
I can't be with a man.
Well, you know, I dated a woman in high school.
There you go.
For quite a while. I was also having sexual intercourse with a man, but
you know what? On the outside, you were straight, and on the inside,
I might have been bisexual at the time.
There you go. Well, see, I can't be with a man. Can't do it. I mean, there's nothing in me that says that's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm nothing against it. Like I said,
and let me just further that. I am not really, how do you say it? I'm not really sexually attracted to a woman, but I think I could get off.
I mean,
I'm sure I could. I mean, it's not hard. You just kind of in out.
Oh, there it is.
You know, in out.
I guess the positive parts of a woman is that the main hole, as you would say.
God damn it, Paul. We were working away from that.
Self-producing, moisturized. So that, you know, self-producing, less money. It's actually a safe, where you can save money on lube. There you go. Next topic.
I mean, if you're doing it right and covering all the surface area that you're supposed to be covering and working the space, then the other side will do that as well. Listen, you'd be surprised what the body can do, okay? So, moving on. You want to move on? You want to talk about it no more?
Moving on.
So just, let's be clear. You don't think you can pray the gay away, and you can't. You don't think that what do they call them? Straight camps?
Yeah.
I saw an episode on one of them shows, or maybe it was a movie. Was it a movie that came out? And the woman had tried to send her son to the straight camp, and he went crazy. Anyway,
I've seen that too. I think I've seen the same thing. I don't know if it's a show.
I think I would have liked to try to go,
just to see how ridiculous it was.
Yeah,
but no, that they do like some really abusive things, like make them watch straight porn and like on these kids, face them with that. Make them like they beat them for liking the same sex when they think about it, and there's a lot of really abusive. I think it's abusive, period. I think it's just super abusive to tell your child or tell anyone that what they like is not okay.
Well, first of all, the problem I have is why are you even focused on that? Like, I understand that your child might come to you with that conversation, but at the end of the day, you're a child, and that doesn't concern me with your life, who you choose to sleep with, because you're not sleeping with nobody in my motherfucking house. Okay?
Yeah.
And see, that's another reason, Paul, why I don't want kids, because I'll be damned if I have a little boy or a little girl and she come to me and tell me she think that she a boy, or he come to me and tell me that he think that he's a girl, and they think that I'm finna go and change their motherfucking wardrobe or some shit. No. Bitch, you gonna be a stud. Little boy, you gonna be a stud, or a little girl, whatever. You're gonna be just a regular, because I'm not gonna go buy no more new clothes because you think that you're the opposite sex. It's not happening.
I get it.
We're not playing dress up either.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that?
I have.
I've seen like some of them, they let the kids play dress up in the house, as opposed to letting them go out to, to prevent them from going through bullying and all of that. We're not playing no motherfucking dress up. I'm not catering to this. Let me say that.
I'm not either. I'm gonna let you can choose whatever you want to choose, but I'm gonna buy you the clothes that I'm gonna buy you. And
here's my stance. You can deal with that when I'm done dealing with grades, doctor's appointments, and behavioral problems. Okay? Then you can be worried about your sex life and all of that, what you're attracted to and all that other stuff. Until then, I don't really give a fuck about none of that shit. Don't come talk to me about it. We're going to have the birds and the bees talk. Well, maybe the birds and the birds and the bees and the bees, and the birds and the bees, and how they all integrate and intertwine, and how the bird turned into the owl, or whatever the fuck it turned into, butterfly, whatnot. Wow. We'll talk about all of that, because everybody's turning into all kind of other shit these days.
See, I didn't get that talk.
And neither did I. But apparently by the time, if I ever have kids, from sheer punishment
there's
from God.
There's going to be 727,000 genders.
Yeah,
by the way.
And I'm going to have to explain all that shit. That's why I don't have time for kids.
I just think that when you have a kid, focus on their success in life. Focus on them being a good person, because being gay or being bisexual or being straight, that doesn't make you a good or bad person. You being a good human makes you a good human, and that's it. You can like whatever you want.
What makes you a good human?
What makes you a good human? In what aspect? I think what makes you a good human is you know right from wrong, and you choose and you love. I'm kind of a weird. I think my religion is love, and I think that you should love every single person and mind your own fucking business.
Your religion is love.
Absolutely.
I don't know if we have time today.
We don't have to. Maybe in part 2.
Maybe we'll figure that out later on, you all. So today's going to be a 2-parter or one, and then there'll be a next one. I'm not really sure, but we'll figure it out when we get there. And then we'll discuss Paul's religion being love. Maybe he has a couple of tidbits and notes to give us. How long have we been on the air so I can figure out how we're going to cut this and chop it and screw it?
30 minutes.
30 minutes. Okay, that's cute. So listen, do you have anything you want to get off your chest from this?
Do I have anything I want to get off my chest?
Because I know that we titled this. Yeah, we're going to do it a 2-parter. We titled this Calm the Hell Down, Stress and Hair Loss. And this shit has stressed me out. And now I need to go check and see if any of my goddamn hair done came out in the duration of this motherfucking episode. Since last week, apparently, somebody found a chunk of my hair and he just waited until today to fucking tell me that my goddamn hair came out last week.
What's so funny about that is, and I also now feel bad for it, it didn't happen.
You ain't.
It did not happen, but that was a lot of fun to see you sweat.
I knew you were full of shit, first of all, but I still need to go check.
I know you would because you're that person. But I do have something to get off my chest.
Well, go ahead and get it off your chest.
You ready for it? It's gonna be the most drama-filled one you've had.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with my chest.
Can we get that sound bite for the get it with your
absolutely? Get it, say it off your chest.
Get it off your chest segment. Yeah,
we can absolutely do that.
Let's turn it into a real thing. And then we also would need to figure out some games to play because people on shows play games.
Hey, hold on. How about this game? Because this is one we can both do. Yeah.
We finally have someone, you all, that can produce the. What happened to that part? Hey. That's why is that so fun?
Because I think because subconsciously we know that we're part of the few that can do it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like flexing in a room full of really weak people.
Okay, all right, that's enough.
Oh, well, easy there. Oh, you're going to shut me down. I hope your hair falls out. Anyways, here we go. So, I'm going to get it off my chest. I had an experience with the woman that I'm seeing. And
I thought this was going to be a Vegas confessional.
Oh, you don't want that confessional. Too many people know who I am, and I cannot say that on the air. Because I do have a story that I need to tell you about anyways off air. And it is the craziest 24 hours of my life. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's right. Okay. Anyways, so woman I'm seeing right now, she we're getting a little tiff for the night, right? Because I'm big on mental foreplay.
Okay, yes.
Before just, hey, touch me.
Yeah.
Right? And I think that matters. I think that builds up.
Yeah,
and I think that's fun. Heck yeah, it's fun. So like the whole sexting thing.
Yeah.
I really like that. And it's like, man, that means she's thinking about me whenever she's not around me. And that's what us as humans want in a relationship. We want to feel like the other person wants us at all times. Or if there is a time to be like, oh, they're thinking about me in a dirty way right now.
Yeah, but you have to find a healthy balance because some people like it more than others.
True. But a balance is one thing, but 0 on one side, 90% on the other is not okay.
That's why I said you have to find a balance.
The balance. So everything's going great. This is something that I need and I like, because it gets you ready for the evening. You know what I mean? When you finally get home and it's ready to go.
Right.
So
I've been waiting on
that. There it is. Hey, so. So things happen, all day long. It's going. We even see each other in person, hit the gym together. We even talk about it, like throwing these subtle, like, yeah, you're going to be here tonight.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Right,
wow.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
So, kiddo goes to bed with Benadryl so he doesn't hear anything,
You're out of there.
Out of there. No, I'm just playing. I don't give my kid Benadryl.
I would. And melatonin at the same time.
Damn.
Yeah.
So his child would be in a coma.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
because it's going down.
That's fine.
Swinging from the chandelier.
Anyways, so all day long hyping me up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, this is not sounding like it's going in the right direction.
It's not. So all day long hyping me up. It's 9:00, right? Kid in bed at 8:30. I take my shower, get all nice. She takes her shower. And then it's time, right? Mentally, I'm like, oh, it's on. Like I got some things I need to do, right? And she comes at me just like half-assing things and making me like trying to start a fight with me, so it doesn't have to happen.
Oh yeah, wow.
And it worked, right? So she got me in a mood. I'm like, all right, this isn't fun anymore at all. So then she comes back at me and she's like, well, I just, I don't want to have to sext you and then have it mean anything. I just want to do it for fun. And I'm like,
what does that mean?
Well, I thought about it for a second. I sat there and I'm like, and I asked her, I was like, what do you mean you want to do it for fun? Like, I mean, I can do a lot of things. Like I can tell you I'm going to marry you and be like, nah, I'm just playing. I just did it for you. I just said that so you'd be happy.
Do it for fun as in all you needed today was to sext for your sexual energy for the day. That's all you needed?
Exactly. And so I was like,
oh, that's not fair.
And I was like, well, that's not exactly fair. It's like you hype me up. And I told her, I was like, it's like me telling you all day long that we're about to go have a really nice romantic dinner and watch a movie together and get your favorite foods. And we're going to snuggle up and it's going to be great. And then when you get home all excited from the day, I look at you and go, nah, I'm not serious. I was just doing that so you had a great day. And that's kind of shitty to me.
That's kind of fucked up.
A little bit.
That is a little more extreme than...
I understand if you're tired or you're not feeling well, and that's a one-off. That's totally cool. But like to tell me that, I don't want you to expect anything.
But then it's kind of also like I said about the balance thing, and then how we just said it's not fair. It's also kind of not fair that sometimes I actually do have to have sex and I don't want to. But I do because that's me taking one for the fucking team, the team being us in this relationship and trying to make sure that, you know,
the other person's happy.
We're good.
That's true. So
how did that's really, because that's probably what fucked my last relationship up, not being able to find the balance. Because
that's true. No, there has to be a balance.
It's always me, and then you, and it's like, when is it us? How do we mesh that together?
But one of the craziest things is like,
you can't say things like that.
Yeah, no, hell no. And even this is where it gets all fucked up in my head, and I don't even know what to do. Next day, right? So I'm like, I feel, and then she was like, so why do you get so upset? Why do you get disappointed? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking like I'm some perv now. You know, I'm like, well, I will now no longer sext you anymore, because if I don't have to, it's like, I don't want you to fake an orgasm with me.
And that's kind of it's pretty much equivalent. Yeah. There you go.
It's pretty much the same thing. It's like, I don't want you, if I want you to want me, I want you to want me. I want you to need me in ways, and I want you to tell me about it, because it's like if I'm in a relationship with you, we've been together for a long time and I love you, but I never tell you I love you, do you feel loved? Or if I don't show you that I love you, do you really feel loved? No, I can tell you once and never again and be like, well, damn, does he really love me, or does she really love me? Same kind of thing. Anyways, next night, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to sex this chick anymore. No way. Nope, I'm not going to accept it, because I don't want to get my hopes up.
Right.
Next day, guess what she does?
No.
She goes, here's a little game we're going to play. I was like, all right, what's up? She's like, answer this question right, and I'll do this to you tonight.
No.
And I'm like, I don't want to play this game because I can't expect anything. She's like, no, seriously, I'll do it.
No.
And so I played along because I was like, all right, yep, bad mistake on me. So then, get the answer right. Ding, ding, ding. Yay, I get this tonight. Guess what didn't happen? That thing. And now she's like, why do you expect it? Because you told me blatantly, I will do this if you do this.
No, she didn't. Before she told you that she wanted to sext you with no expectation.
Well, what do I do?
You should have taken that and ran with it, because that's what the fuck she meant. See, that's why I can't be with a bitch, because we'd be too busy outsmarting each other all motherfucking day long. It just wouldn't have been fucking working. She told you what the fuck the deal was.
Well, don't play with my heads.
And I agree.
All right, then. That's what I had to say with my chest. It's over.
Did you say it with your chest, or did you say it with your head?
I said it with my emotions.
Okay, well, I see we have struck a nerve, and we're just going to go ahead and let that be. I'm going to give Paul a moment to gather himself so that we can get the next episode out and going. Oh! Did I just tell on myself? I did. Oh, I already told on myself earlier in the episode.
You sure did.
Whatever, hell, it's a pre-taping, and you better bring your ass back next week.